Now, should you take time off? That's a really good question, and it's very individual for most people. But vacation, we think about having more a set time during the year that you're gonna leave work, and it's not because of how you feel or that you want to. It's a setup, a time slot in the year that your work has said that now we're gonna have time off, or that you ask to have some time off. And I feel that many people should more, or people that don't have a family and children in school, at least here in Norway, it's very set that this and these dates children have time off from school, so the parents need to have time off during those times also. And I think it's a really bad type of situation because you're not taking time off when you really need to. Maybe sometimes you feel like, oh, it's gonna be good, and that's maybe more that you have a job that you don't really like. Because when I think of vacation now, it's something that I look forward to, but also when I get it, I really want to work and do the things that I like. I like being with my family, but when I want to take 1 week or go on a trip with my family, it's a little bit hard during the COVID-19 times now, but normally you take a week when you really need to like freshen up your mind and soul, and that's the best time to do it. And if you feel like you're burnt out or you're overworked, that's a really good indication that maybe you're doing something that isn't in line with your higher purpose, and that you don't really do meaningful work to you, and maybe you should look into doing something else. And I experienced this myself in my normal 9-to-5 job that I quit this year. I used to have back problems. For some time I was really stressed and was like diagnosed by the doctor with that I was overworked. My heart had an abnormal rhythm and stuff like that, and I haven't seen anything of my back problems or those type of stress symptoms. Even though my work there can be stressful sometimes, it's because I'm doing something that's more in line with who I am and what I want to do. Be very honest with yourself when it comes to looking at the signs for yourself when you're overworked. Like I lose my creativity very easy when I'm overworked, when I need to take 1 day off or maybe half a day off, or sleep a little bit longer one day. If I don't regain that creativity, I know that I need to take more time off. And that's something you need to be very disciplined with yourself noticing, because it's a very easy way to make an excuse to don't do work when you don't feel like it. Sometimes you just have to go through no matter how you feel if you want to have a higher successful life than other people, but also you need to notice the signs. And it's a very good thing if you can notice the same signs at different times in your life. Like I noticed my creativity, it gets very weak and poor, and I can't create new ideas. I become more sluggish, like in my mind. And if that goes on for a prolonged time, I know it's time to take time off. And the time I need off is based on when I start to feel the creativity regain itself. So after the 30-day challenge that I did on this channel, and if you haven't watched that, you can look at the link below through the playlist for that series. And after that, it was a little bit more taxing on me than usual work, and I noticed that I need to take some time off. So it was a good thing to do right before the vacation, even though maybe it wasn't the best time like business-wise. But after about 1.5 weeks, I really started to notice re-energizing myself in especially the creativity area. I started to get new ideas. I wrote things down that I wanted to do videos about on YouTube. So that was a sign that, okay, I've had enough time off. But since my vacation was based on the school and my son's time off and my wife's set time, since she has a normal 9-to-5 and she's an employee, I had to follow that regimen also. And that may be something that's not really aligned with my core values, since I want to have time off when I need to, because I really enjoy my days so much that I don't want to go away from that. And if I want to spend more time with my family, I do that. If I want to work more, I do that. And I think that's a freedom that I'm very lucky and grateful to have, and I hope something that you also can have. And this is also something I wanted to show you. If you have problems maybe with procrastination or taking time off, maybe even during the day that you're wasting time, now this is your life in weeks basically, and that's what it's called. And here you can see that everything from year 1 to 25 for me is set that it's school time, and here is the rest of my life. If I become 79 years of age, this is how many weeks I have left to live. And it can be a morbid kind of visualization, but also it's something that, for me at least, makes it that I want to utilize every day, every week, the best I can to do most with my life and the things that I want to do in life. So that's also something you can find online. Just search for Life in Weeks, and it's something that should inspire you to think about the time you have on this earth, that you're doing things that you like doing, because it's really a short life you have. And especially if you look like, I also have another visualization here. Here the red dots are the weeks that I have lived, and these are the life that I have remaining if I live to 90. So this is a little bit longer than the expected life in Norway. But it shows that you should utilize every day, and that's also in line with taking vacation, because you should think about it like taking time off because maybe you need it or you want to, not because you have to, based on your work or school. And yeah, it's a great way to live, like having the freedom. I really enjoy it. I'm very thankful every day. I thank myself and everything around me for the opportunity that I have. And also I wanted to ask you, what have you been doing this vacation, or do you have had vacation? If so, what have you been doing? So until next time, see ya.